That's enter the conversation when you're doing that. That's another thing, be like, fuck you, and then they spell fuck wrong, F-U-K, and you need to get laid. I'm like, you do know getting laid and watching movies are two different things. I hope so. If not, then when you finally learn that, then you don't smile. Because if you don't know the difference, God help you. Our coaches also gotta know that if they're idiots, then they're idiots with a computer. That's just statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, I was just looking through all this, like, Superman v. Batman stuff, sort of final nail in the coffin. It's just, in my opinion, it's a badly done movie because it's badly written. It doesn't tell what the title is. It doesn't pull through on that. You've got pretty much any, quote, cool bits you saw in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And of the 50 trailers they went out, it spoiled the whole movie. And even then, it's like not much cool stuff for rewatchability, other than I like when Batman fought a couple guys in a 3-minute scene. Ben Affleck, cool, should have done this movie first.
Yeah.
See, why can't we get that? I like Ben Affleck's already written a Batman solo film, and I ask, why don't you pursue that? Why are we jumping ahead here and shoving 5 plots into one movie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try to rush that now, as soon as possible, because I guarantee they're looking at this and they're going, okay, people are liking this part.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that maybe sooner? Maybe? I mean, if folks, honestly, DC and Warner are scared if they're going to reshoot Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they want to be more like Deadpool.
Yeah, and so forth. Studios don't do that unless it's for a reason.
What are your thoughts on that? Like Suicide Squad reshoots? Because I know fans are getting pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you go first.
Oh, you go first, because I know you're on something good there.
Well, the thing with Suicide Squad, I mean, did I like the trailer with Bohemian Rhapsody? It grew on me. But with DC, I'm like, fuck DC, the last 2 movies I didn't like, I don't want to go to more. And that's the thing, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not going to get fooled a 3rd time. And it's one of those things that, okay, if Suicide Squad was a bad movie and you're reshooting it, but was it a good movie? Are the reshoots going to make it better? Are they going to make it worse? Are they going to fuck it up? Are they going to have both versions on a DVD Blu-ray? I mean, that's the thing, like, okay, I think honestly, I think Warner Brothers are screwing up even more. Just they're rushing again. See, it's another rush job. We don't rush reshooting. Because when does Suicide Squad come out? Isn't it
August?
in August? You're reshooting. You're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars. And that is just...
It's damage control, I mean.
It is. And to be honest, it's still the stupid way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you're already... It's like... God, what's that game? Where you have it's like a tower and you have these blocks and you stack it up carefully from this. No, in real life, like you have this.
Oh, Jenga.
Like a little. Yeah, Jenga.
Jenga.
And it's like teetering, and they're pulling pieces out and trying to fit it in, and then it's toppling over.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who knows? Maybe by some miracle they'll save it, and again, Batman v Superman is going to make money. It is. It was always going to make a shitload of money. I mean, but consider how much it costs. What, $250 million plus marketing? I don't know why that film cost that much anyway.
Well, now it's crossed over into $700 million.
And that's understandable because those are 2 of the biggest heroes of all time. You could argue. I can't even say for argument. I mean, can you guys think of bigger heroes in pop culture than Batman and Superman? Other than maybe Spider-Man.
Oh wait, these guys have been around for 70 years. Longer than Spider-Man.
Yeah, those are two of the biggest, and you're finally in the same movie after that time, live action. Of course it's gonna make money, but even the cinema store, which is regular people, they give it like a B, which is bad, because usually you want that to be A or A minus, because that means, okay, you make money on this one. How much money do you think you're going to make on the next one? Because if they see this one and then they don't like it, then they're like, hey, I don't want to see the next one. That's why DC and Warner are scared. They're like, oh, shit, we can't, Suicide Squad, we gotta make it as foolproof of a hit as possible. They thought it was too broody. Okay, let's hurry up and, do this. And,
I heard they tried to make it more fun.
Yeah. Which, again, who knows, they could be shooting themselves in the foot again.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, getting Zack Snyder to direct most of this stuff, like Man of Steel, and this movie, and Justice League, that was stupid.
Yeah.
They're like, don't copy Marvel. So, you're not copying a formula that's working. What sense does that even make, either? Yeah. And you can have dark, but dark doesn't mean boring.
Yeah, or depressing.
Or we don't see half of the movie.
Yeah, you can have dark. Batman Returns is dark. It was entertaining as hell, though.
Yeah.
Batman P9 is dark. I'm sorry, folks, it's dark. Look at Jack Nicholson's performance. Look at what he's doing to people, killing people. A guy gets burned and his left is charred.
Yeah,
he's not dark. I don't know what it is.
He bombs fucking Bull Hurley, man. Straps that bomb to him and throws him in the thing. But it's like you said before, like with Suicide Squad, it's the studios do that for a reason. They come back and reshoot for a reason. If there's that much money behind it, there's always a reason that money's behind it. So. And
because they're scared. They're scared because they've invested billions now. Wonder Woman, pre-production Justice League, which I thought was going to shoot this month. Start shooting this month. So they're in for the high road, and if this is their big movie, which again, Man of Steel wasn't even that highly received.
No, that's not what Mike says. They're building it on a shaky foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was really soon, like right after like the Nolan film, and then to kind of announce with it that they were throwing in all those Easter eggs that they were going to rebuild, for Batman in the future and stuff. It was kind of like, it was really, really fast.
And you can look at it different ways. Fine, if it makes money, good for them, but it still doesn't make it a good movie, in my opinion. So on one end, I can look at it and go, okay, I just want good movies. So far, the movies have sucked. So that's what I can look at. If I look at it the other way, I think Warner Brothers have made each and every bad choice. Man of Steel, you do not need a brooding, prickly, fucking sad sack of shit Superman. A good friend said it best. He told me this, and I didn't think of the comparison until he said it. Because I think David Boyer in one interview mentioned, you can't do Superman that way nowadays, or you can't have Superman like he was in the 30s, or whatever the hell he said, which makes him more of an idiot, because then who the fuck is Captain America and Chris Evans? You look at Winter Soldier, you look at what he's thinking, you look at what his beliefs are.
Yeah, there's sense of optimism.
Yeah, this easily could be incorporated to Superman in, quote, a modern setting.
Yeah.
Chris Evans is doing it. Like, the first Avenger, didn't like it when I first saw it, but it grew on me. And I actually do like that film. Winter Soldier, awesome. And guess what? The critics loved it, for a reason. Again, critics, a lot of times I shit on them. I think they were right on, they gave good notes to Dredd, they gave good notes to John Wick, they gave good notes to Captain Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy. I agree with them. the same thing with this. Sometimes I do agree, and I bet those people who hate the critics, I bet they didn't intend movies that they've agreed with the critics on. I do bet that.
Dark Knight Rises.
There you go. I don't like that film. And what's weird, they gave death threats to critics, and yet the critics at the end of the day was 87%. Isn't that strange? They gave death threats. So what? You gave death threats, and yet it's a fresh rating, 87%. So what are you complaining about?
I mean, I don't get that. Fancy explaining.
Yeah, but yeah, Chris Evans, Captain America. That shows right there. You can do Superman today. You look at that. And I'm sorry, it doesn't need to look like that too. A Superman movie does not need to look like Watchmen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who sees Superman and goes, you know what? This reminds me of Watchmen.
And Watchmen's a better movie.
Yeah, that's actually a film I do like. On the Dead remake I enjoy. But David Goyer is a fucking idiot for saying you can't do Superman this day and age like that. Again, Chris Evans, Captain America, that's how you can do it.
Yeah, but then who's Superman supposed to be if we can't do Superman? You know,
now he's a sourpuss.
Yeah, exactly.
He's this.
I mean,
it's more realistic.
We can't have him be a symbol of peace and hope. He's a sourpuss, and people are gravitated to that. What the fuck?
I don't get. I mean, Captain America, Chris Evans shows he can do that.
Yeah.
So how say you can't do it if he's doing it?
Even like you see clips for like the new one that's coming out, like when Chris Evans like I can do this all day, you know, referencing back to the first one and stuff. It's kind of like he's got that bubbly superhero, like what we expect the energy level for our heroes to be on. You know, Superman didn't have that at all.
Yeah, I mean, on a quick note with Civil War, the only reason I don't look forward to it is I was just never a fan of Civil War, the comic. I know they don't kill off either Captain America or Iron Man. I personally don't care for that storyline, but that's just me personally. But even based on the trailer, it looks like a better made film based on the trailer. Even when I saw the trailer of Superman, I'm like, this looks shitty. Just the look. I know people like the look of those films. I don't like the look of murky paint falling down, it seems like at times. Just, I'm like, it's almost like some of those Michael Bay produced films.
It's like a CGI circle jerk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I was going to say, with Zack Snyder, why are they putting all their eggs on this guy? On directing most of these films. He's not doing Wonder Woman, I know, and Suicide Squad, but most of them. Like, even Marvel, I know, you can't copy Marvel. But you had one guy do Captain America. You had a different guy do Thor. You had a different guy do Iron Man 1 and 2. You had a different guy do Avengers 1 and 2. You had a different guy do Guardians of the Galaxy. You had a different guy doing Ant-Man.